And you're live.
Da-da-da-da.
And I'm guessing we're live. I see one son of a bitch. Look at this. Actually made it on time. Marvin Norton. Look at that son of a bitch out there.
He wasn't even here last week, I don't think.
No, he wasn't. He's probably got some excuse tonight, and I'm sure he'll try to type it in there, but even his typing's getting a little out of whack since he's so damn old, but I don't know. Anyway, it's Tuesday, folks. This is what you come here for. I don't know. I don't even know why y'all come here anymore. I don't know why you'd want to even watch this shit anymore, actually, but there's a few folks that are still left out there that says, you know what? I'll come over here and watch. Probably they just come over here to watch Mark because they don't give two shits about me, which is fine. But anyway, it just gives you one more avenue to see Mark somewhere. But anyway, all right, folks, smoothest transition in the damn world for the longest running show in the damn world. We'll shorten that up real quick. So here we go, folks. Dun, dun, dun. Yes, and if you're wondering, let's see, we got 65 currently watching. It'll probably drop to 45 here in a second when they realize Mike's not here tonight because he's on world tour again tonight. So yep, that's where the analytics just start dropping off real quick. So what's happening, folks? It is the True Vapor Show number 435. Yes, 435 of these son bitches, and we're still sitting here just getting older and older and all that good shit. But anyway, I hope y'all are having a happy Tuesday. And with that being said, y'all have a good one, folks. We'll catch you next Tuesday.
Merry Christmas.
Adios. But anyway, I know Mark's over here dying to do a goddamn...
Oh, yeah.
See, here I am. I'm cussing right off the bat, but I think I've passed that little border of where they start hitting me with stuff. But anyway, take it away, Mark, with that fine buffet you got.
Quiet, I'm on a show, woman. This is a professional show. This ain't my show. We got that little beauty right there that we blew the dust off of. We got some naked, I think, kiwi strawberry in there. We got that old ratty ass thing right there with some banana PB and whatever from Jam Monster.
That's pretty rough looking, dude.
That's old. That's really old.
It's like 3 or 4 years old, isn't it?
Probably. And then we got the smoke clone of the Geek Vape, whatever it's called. I forgot. What? Hold on, there's a screen. There we go.
Oh, is that the Geek Vape Novo?
Where the fuck's the screen at? Oh, there it is.
The fuck? Is that a disposable?
Yep, of course.
There we go.
And shout out real quick to Ray Ray for telling me about that sale, even though they don't ship to Illinois. Buy one, get one free on 5 Pawns. That is a hell of a deal. Other than that, take it away, Mike Vapes.
You should make Ray Ray buy that for you. You should have it shipped to his house, and then in turn, he ships it to your house.
That'll probably take 2 months to get here.
Well, I'm sure he'd probably get it and keep a lot of it. But anyway, just the norm tonight. Yep, the good old boxer with the tripod. You know, I'm down to 2 devices. Everything else is gone out of my house, and the Caliburn right there. We had a big garage sale last weekend, and we cleared the house out. That shit that's sitting on the shelf right there, those are little cardboard cutouts. But anyway, dude got Mr. Nicholas. Thank you for the donation there. He said, "What up, Mark Fagan? Looking for love? What Mike Vapes? The double OG? What's up, ST? When's retirement happening?" I probably butchered that somehow, but Nicholas.
Where'd you see Mike at?
Well, he just won't throw that up there, but I can tell you this, Nicholas, if I can get that off screen real quick, if I could retire, I would do it right now. I'm almost certain that life that Marvin Norton lives, I mean, it's probably not the best being in that home, but I'm sure it's probably nice being retired for as long as he's been retired, but I don't know. Yes, I am a cutout too, Marvin. Thank you very much there. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you could finally join us for 1 week after, I don't know what happens to you. This show's been on forever and basically been on at this time forever almost. And if you can't remember that one thing out of the one time in a week that it happens, I don't know what's going on in your head, but anyway.
Where is that disposable that you reviewed? ST. I can guarantee you probably threw it in the garbage.
Actually,
Oh, he's using it. Holy
there it is,
Jesus.
right. But look, still got the little rubber tip in it right there. Yeah, the stuff hadn't gone to the trash yet, but hey, I know. I speaking of that right there, when this show goes off, I know everybody that watches these shows probably despise disposables, and however you feel about them, that's your right. But I need y'all to do me a favor. Y'all go over there and watch it for at least 10 seconds and then click it off so I can get an accountable view off of it. And that way that video will just look outstanding over there. So there we go.
Preparation presumes a hazard. Ooh.
Yep. That's where, is this where it's going to?
I hope not.
I hope not either. I know, like I said, we've talked about this in the past. I think when they were down to their, I didn't keep up for how long it was, but I know at least the last couple of months, every time I would glance over there and look, they would have anywhere from like 17 to 20 watching. And you know what? Hey, anybody can do what they want on these shows. If you've got one person watching, somebody might be all into it and say, you know what, I'm fine with that. But you know, for as long as we've been doing it, we normally keep a decent amount of eyes watching. And I feel like if I get to the point where I've hit maybe like 17 people watching, we're done. I don't think I want to get to that point.
I agree.
I think I want to retire before it comes to that point. So y'all let me know when y'all are about to start dropping off like flies. Send me some emails and say, hey, we're done watching your shit. So I can kind of, like get a little area where I need to be at to put in the final show. So, but Cheryl said, where's Mike? Man, you think of the most glorious place in the world. And he's probably sitting there surrounded by maids and butlers and everything else. So,
son of a bitch.
Marvin,
don't be talking shit, or I'm not going to have you signed out this weekend.
He must be talking about how you're a pretty big user of disposables and stuff like that. And Ray wants you to check your email. I'll go ahead and tell you. I know you might have a little hard time just seeing that little envelope right there, that piece of mail, but
I'm not sure if you want me to read this out loud.
As long as it doesn't get the channel shut down, we'll be all right, I guess.
No, it's like I don't know. You want me to read that out loud, Ray, or no? It's not bad. It's just a question about vaping.
Oh, about how much time we got left before the doors are shut completely.
Because I couldn't believe that this place. I'm not going to say the name of the website because I'm not going to promote them or anything. But when I got to the order page, I had 8 bottles of 5 Pawns in there, 4 Castle Long, 4 of the other one, whatever it's called, and you only get charged for 4 bottles because it's buy one get one free. And then after I fill everything out, it says, "Oh, we're sorry, we don't ship to Illinois." And I emailed them, and they said Illinois has some of the most something regulations we've seen on e-juice and hardware. A new regulation was introduced recently regarding synthetic nicotine e-liquid. Our legal team is trying to navigate the law.
Well,
I didn't.
Hold on a minute.
Law on here?
When's the last time you ordered something? E-juice wise, that would require whatever they're talking about to have some bearing on you getting your product.
From a legitimate website, probably when 5 Pawns, before they stopped selling to the U.S., so maybe months and months ago.
So that's the last time you've actually ordered off of a site. No, I'm talking about any site for juice.
That's the only site. I use that other site, but they kind of do things under the radar.
Oh, okay.
And then Stephen Marquez, but as far as like a retail site, I would say 5 Pawns, right before they stopped selling in the U.S.
Well, what the hell happened in Illinois that's caused this ruckus?
I have no idea. You would think I would know, but I don't.
You would think, because, I mean, you're the king of Illinois and of vaping, so you think you know all the laws there.
Well, I contacted Five Ponds after that, and I said, "Hey, I see you guys no longer sell to the U.S." I was like, "Oh my God!" Just pretend like I didn't know. And they say, "Just give me a call and we'll talk." So I'm gonna call them tomorrow. I think that means they'll do it. I probably shouldn't have said anything, but
And that kind of is going to work in your benefit both ways. So I know what's about to happen. Hey, I don't know if you've checked my channel out, and but you know, I'll slip a review in if you want to send about 10, 20 bottles this way. So
as long as they give me the coupon code they gave me last time, it's a pretty good deal. But if they're gonna make me pay full price, I might just go elsewhere. Yes, I'll read the question, Ray Ray. He said, it's a normal question. My daughter refuses to use a decent mod setup and only uses disposables. So, in your opinion, what's the best for her to use? You know, the problem is when they start using disposables, they don't. I don't know how old your daughter is, but they don't want to use regular mods. They want to use disposable. That's the problem. You're gonna have a hard time,
yeah,
trying to get your daughter to not use a disposable, because that's what all the youngsters use.
I can say this. So, for those of y'all that might have caught my video the other day, and everything's still sitting here right in front of me. Here's the boxes. I don't know what they did for you, Mark, but I caught mine. So I got 350s and 120 sent to me. Obviously, I tried the 20% first before I even touched the 50. And when I hit the 20 for the very first time, it about laid me out. I was like, holy shit.
Damn.
I didn't even touch the 50s. Because as strong as I went, now I vaped it a few times and it kind of like calmed down just a hair. But dude, I don't know, man. I
don't trust the nicotine they're using in those things.
I say this in the reviews when I do these, and I honestly, wholeheartedly believe this. Something like this for me, if I left this in one of my vehicles, and let's say, here we are, I'm out and didn't realize that this just went dead, and I have no other means to vape, and I can't get anywhere to charge this, or, you know, I'm just screwed for a while, you damn straight I'll pull this out and use it a few times because it'll hit my craving right there. But again, some people love disposables and this is all they do. And I'm sure this is a good option out there, especially, dude, I see some of these younger folks, and I'm not talking about kids, I'm just saying younger folks that seem to really enjoy these. And with that adjustable airflow on these jokers, good Lord, they can go ham on this shit right here with these things. But the flavor's not bad, but I'm not going to lie. This is the only one I tried because the 50 kind of scares me to touch that one. I don't even think back in the day I wanted to touch anything that was at 50 because it was like too much. So,
like Ray, like you could get your daughter a Caliburn. What's the one with the? You can get your daughter a Caliburn, which is like one of the best pod systems, and you can give her 50 milligrams of Nick salt. I guarantee you she's still going to want a disposable. You just got to tell her, man, that just like, well, she's a kid. Oh, not a kid, but she's old enough is what I mean. But she just going to think that you're an old grumpy man and you don't know what you're talking about. But I would never use disposables on a full-time basis. Like ST said, just use them periodically if you need them. I would never use them on a full-time basis. None of them.
Marvin, this one right here is a good one. This is kind of like the newest Caliburn, the G3 one. I've used damn near all the Caliburns, and so far I'm really enjoying this one. It's got maybe a little bit more airflow than some of the other ones, but it's still good, especially if you go with the 0.9 pod. Cheryl says, I like them when I go out ST, but lately I use pod devices. See, now Cheryl was pretty big into the disposables. I know that for a fact. And now she's even kind of like changing over. But yeah, like Mark was saying, to answer Ray, instead of putting them in a disposable, get them a good pod system and get them some like 12 milligram or some shit, or 18 regular.
they're so used to. I think they're so used to the 50 milligrams, and because Ray Ray said that he bought her a pod system, she wanted nothing to do with it.
Oh, I
It's probably
didn't.
because you don't got 50 milligram. Put 50 milligrams of Nick salt in there, and then just tell her to close her eyes and vape a disposable, and then vape that. See if she notices a difference. I think it's just about the fact that they can throw it out and just grab a new one. They don't have to worry about it. I think that's what they like about it. I don't know.
I didn't realize that he was trying to get her to use pod
But
system.
it's not just your daughter. It's all the younger generation of vapors. They
Well, the,
just like the disposables. I don't know why.
well, the thing is too. I mean, and you hear it from a lot of people. I mean, disposables you can get pretty much anywhere. You don't even have to walk into a vape shop to get a disposable. So if you live in an area that's not vapor shop heavy, but you know, you're wanting to do now, I don't know what kind of variety is like, let's say in a convenience store, what kind of disposables, if they got like little shittier ones or if they still got like decent ones, but I don't know.
The a really good one that I did a video for, I think a couple of weeks ago, was the where's it at? God damn it, the geek. No, which one is the one?
I know
The
one that's good.
Spaceman. There we go.
I know one
By
that's
Smoke.
good. Out of all the disposables I've done or I've used, which ain't by no means like the amounts of what Mark and others have done, but I have done some of them. And out of the ones that I've done, if there was one I had to use, that Cloud Nerds one is good.
Yeah, that one's. I like the first. The second one was too smooth. The first batch they sent out, or whatever, I don't know what the difference was, but the first one was really good too.
That one seemed to be like this what is it again? The double berry. This thing
I
this
think it's
tastes like they're
powerful, man.
oh they are. And it tastes like there's a lot of colada or ice or something
Yeah.
in it. The Cloud Nerds one didn't have the colada shit in it. It was just like a normal, you know, e-juice in there. So
Check out the Geek Bar Pulse, Ray Ray, because that one seems to be like the most popular one at the moment. But there's so many goddamn disposables out there. It's almost hard to like recommend one because
yeah.
you walk into a store and you see brands you've never seen before.
Nicholas, thank you for the donation again there, sir. He said, ST, why is Marvin Norton the biggest piece of work in in vaping history? Let me correct you on a little of that sentence. He's not the biggest piece of work. He's the biggest piece of shit in vaping. Let's just be clear on that. And in vaping history, let me clarify a little bit more of that. Why don't we just take off the word vaping and just put history? Because Marvin's old as shit, and he'll tell you he is. Yeah, I don't. I guess, like I said, out of the ones that I've tried, that would be the one I would recommend. And let's just be real. They want to say it's U.S. made, but we kind of know that it's not completely that way. So, but hell, in this world, what is completely made in the USA? Not much of that left. But
I wish you luck, Ray Ray, but I don't think you're not
yeah,
gonna transition her from a disposable to a pod. You could
yeah.
try, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Well, too, and I'm not saying that all people this way, but a lot of people are. A lot of people are just flat out lazy with some of this shit. And it's easier to rip a little bag open, pop a top, pop the little bottom off, and just do your thing. And then where you don't have to keep putting juice in and all that other shit. So,
Yeah, and like since there's so many disposables, they all have these like cool looking colors and designs, and they have the screens. Like that's why the younger people like them because they can kind of like get one that kind of fits their style. With pod
uh,
systems, they're just like they feel like those are for old people.
yeah. Brian asked, he says, have you noticed a huge difference between 12 milligram to 6 milligram in a pod? I don't use 6 milligram at all. I use 12 milligram in my pods. Matter of fact, I do it in my tripod. That's 12 also. 12 is good for me. I like it. It's not harsh, but it's not where I'm not getting something out of it either. So,
These two are 6 milligrams, but the naked feels to me a lot stronger than this one.
yes. That
Like the
is true.
nicotine, it just hits harder for some reason. But
Naked, to me, Naked's got some of the best MTL, like in 6, 12, whatever. You know, that's
Mhm.
kind of their specialty to me. So,
Yeah, if you're using a pod or something like that, the naked liquid is usually hits pretty hard.
yeah. And I've kind of fell in love with the Naked Strawberry. I've really been enjoying that. That's something I don't think I'm going to get sick of in 12. So, but
Yeah, I got naked in 6 and 12.
Cheryl says,
Wish I
I
had like
think the kids are in love with the disposables. I know my grandson, that's a senior, has a stash in his bedroom. Damn.
they do.
Yeah.
They definitely do.
I mean, unfortunately, I mean, I know there's all the bad talk about, you know, this is what the kids do with the, you know, the disposables and shit, but it's not just the kids. It's like it's I would say the more younger generation, people like in their 20s and 30s that are they enjoy the damn disposable shit right now, you know.
Yep.
Because there's kind of something out there for everybody, you know, in a lower nicotine form and higher strength. You can get them in just straight out Nick or Nick Salt or, you know, whatever.
Well, I noticed the Jam Monster says 0.6%, which makes me think they're not using freebase, but the actual naked says 6 milligram on it. So usually when they start doing percentages, that means they're not really doing uh, straight Nick. They're doing like synthetic nicotine or Nick
Yeah.
Salt. So maybe that's why the naked hits harder in 6 than the Jam Monster.
Yeah, I love the naked stuff. It's good.
So I got 6 in this, and this thing hits really hard. It's harder than this does, which has 6 in it.
Chris Matty says, "Didn't Naked go to TFE and ST?" I don't think they have. I don't see it listed anywhere on these bottles at all, and the birth dates are like very recent. I mean, very recent. So it's not like these bottles were sitting somewhere for years and got sent to me. So, and Hippie's about to start that shit up we were talking about last week, I guess.
Oh, that stuff, yeah. That's another reason I don't trust the disposable, because you don't know what kind of nicotine they're using in there. There's all different types of nicotine now.
Yeah.
Like I took a vape, I don't know what disposable it was, but I took a vape off of it, and I immediately felt like like weird. I've never felt like, I don't know which one it was, but I'm like, I'm not touching this fucking thing.
All right, I did my video on Saturday, and I have not touched this. I mean, I'm gonna take a hit again because now it's been a few days, and it's like I'm gonna
Yes, he's gonna pass
watch.
out.
I'm gonna show you what like a fresh hit off this thing is, and not hold anything back. Ooh, dude, that first hit is like, ooh, that first hit is strong on this Joker, but if you sat here and did it a few times and then kind of like controlled how you were taking it in, you can kind of get past that enough for me to do my videos and stuff. And then I got to put it down. It's just, I'm not used to doing this and I don't do Nick Salt. So yeah, it's kind of like tough on me. Like that first hit I took on Saturday, holy shit. I was like, I wasn't even for certain I was going to be able to do the video on it at first
You can
because
direct, you can direct loan those things too. They got enough
yes.
airflow on them.
Yeah, and I've got the airflow completely turned off on this thing, and it still feels like a lot. So,
But I mean, that's how the youngsters vape. Like if you watch them vape a disposable on camera, they're like they're like hotboxing it. Like
yes,
I'm like, holy fuck, dude, I'd fucking have a heart attack.
I don't know if because the younger generation's lungs haven't been like suffered or done any damage
Yep.
yet. Too, you know, I'm pushing my 50s and been doing either cigarettes or vaping for what pushing at least it seems like 35 years now almost. So I don't know if a younger person can go into this and it's no problem to them. But you know what? I noticed this too, what a lot of these youngsters do. And again, when I keep using the word youngsters, because I'm sure there's people, yeah, you're talking about them kids vaping. I'm talking about younger people.
Oh, we sound so old.
I know. But when I watch these videos, it doesn't even seem like it's something that they're inhaling at all. It's all about what little tricks we can do, like doing the French inhale or, just something on it where they're not even taking the shit in. I don't know. So,
But to get as much vapor as they get out of those disposables, they got to be inhaling a lot of fucking shit,
yeah,
man.
that's true. That's true.
Like some of those ones where those dudes are in the car and they're doing those videos and they're all like blowing O's and shit. I'm like, this motherfucker's nuts.
Yeah. It's to again, I stand by what I say. If I was in a difficult spot and I needed just a quick fix, I have no problem picking one up, taking a hit or two off of. I'll do it at any time.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not something that stays in my pocket and I use every day. There's no damn way. So,
Nope.
Country Boy says, "ST hit the 50 milligram one." Y'all want me to do that? I'll do that for y'all.
Someone get on the phone at
I
911.
will do that for y'all. Let me see. Did you try the blue Raz one?
I tried all of them. I think all the ones they sent me were 50, if I remember correct. It's been a week. I don't remember.
All right, I'm gonna try the blue Raz one.
Just don't direct lung that shit because you'll fall out of your chair.
No.
But once again, the young generation, they like the little buzz they get from the 50 milligrams. They get a nice little head buzz from it. That's what they like from it.
Hold on. I need some light real quick. Make damn sure this airflow's turned down. Ooh.
K-Tech, if you call 911, you got to log off the internet first.
Yeah,
You can't call
K-Tech.
and be on the internet.
Hell yeah. It took you long enough just to get on here in the first damn place. All right, folks. Oh, shit.
Nice knowing ST.
Here we go, folks. Here's the blue Raz.
Thank God for that noise canceling. Yeah.
Dude.
I told you not to fuck with it.
Dude. There's a reason why I didn't do this. I can't. I don't know how these folks do it.
Nope.
Dude, I thought Nick Salt was supposed to be fucking smooth.
That's got like those things are so sweet and so like icy.
That's the problem. I don't like icy shit. I don't like shit with colada in it. And when you're hitting something that's that potent with that on top of it.
I got ones the other day from a distributor called North. Yeah. Those are the first ones I've ever had that didn't have any iciness. They were just straight like banana cream, and they vaped really good. Almost to the point where it's like, man, I can actually see myself vaping this. Ooh. Vanilla tobacco. But I'm like, no, I can't do it. It's disposable. I'll keep it on the side and.
Fuck that. Yeah, these things are going in the trash as soon as the show's over. Woof. I
think we're just old, is what it is. We just can't handle that nicotine.
It must be, dude. I can feel that, and I can taste the blue Raz. I mean, yeah, it's there, but dude, it's got a very harsh taste to me. These youngsters that are on YouTube, this is who I'm referring to, is the youngster YouTube crowd that are doing videos on this shit. Dude, they hit this shit like it's nobody else's business. And I don't know how you can do that. Because I can tell you this, I never smoked a cigarette that did that to me right there.
That's a lot of fucking nicotine. I think this is 50 milligram. These smoke mods are 50 milligram. But I'm not direct lunging them. I just mouth lung it. It's a nice little, and that's it.
That was the airflow turned all the way down too. That wasn't, wow. I didn't even have it. I don't even, there's no way I'll try it with full airflow open.
Yeah, I just,
Now I'm going to watch. I'm going to have a sore throat tomorrow because of this shit.
Yes, Mick, you are a youngster.
Yes, you are, Mick. You're the youngest man in here.
The brand is North, Bachelor. That was the brand, North. I know you don't watch my shorts, but if you watch my shorts, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
What's up, Kenny? Craig's in here trying to make me do things that I don't want to do, and I'm doing it for y'all. So, ooh, yeah, that's
I don't
not
mind a
good.
little menthol, but the iciness I don't like.
Menthol, I don't have a problem. Not that menthol, I would like. Again, back when I'd smoked, if I was in a situation that, well, which really never happened to me, but if I did run out of cigarettes for a minute and somebody was smoking a menthol cigarette, I could stand there and tolerate it just because I needed a cigarette. But like, I'm gonna tell you this. So if I'm ever in a situation and I need a quick fix, and this is the only option I got is 50, I'm about to be jonesing because I can't do 50. 50 ain't gonna fix me. 50's gonna kill me.
Did I get dizzy when I wake up in the morning and I take 2 vapes off my mod at 6 milligrams? I get a little dizzy, like right when I wake up. So, yeah.
Man, that's some harsh shit right there, son. I don't know how these people do this shit, but I guess if you do it long enough, it's like anything else. It doesn't have that same effect on you. But to me, knowing how long we've done what we've done, as smooth as this is, we know the shit's better than smoking, but you taking anything into your body is not good. I mean, that's just a given. Man, if I'm vaping those things all the time,
Oof.
oh, I can imagine I'm taking points off my life quicker, a lot quicker than I would with other things. So,
When you tell like younger people that, you just sound like, you sound like an old person, like you're
yeah.
just trying to lecture them, and they're not going to listen to you. Like, oh, I'm telling you right now, that's bad for you. Oh, yeah, of course it is. Like, all right, well, when you're fucking in your 20s or 30s, and
Yep. I agree with Puff Daddy says. If I'm stuck between a 50 disposable and a Camel Crush, pass me that lighter.
yep,
Oh,
I'm with you.
man.
I'd rather just smoke a fucking cigarette if I'm using a disposable full time. But I mean, I'm pretty sure there are some decent, like somewhat safe disposables out there. But it's just there's so many of them. It's hard to
Yeah.
you don't know.
I don't either, man. I'm perfectly content sticking with my 12 milligram on my little MTL stuff and still doing my 3 on my big boy shit when I'm doing that. So that's where I'm at. I'm probably going to have a damn stroke or a heart attack later on this evening after I've sat here for a little while. But
Craig has somebody who's doing your shorts for you, Craig. Oh, Kenny did. Okay, I was gonna say.
what's going on?
No, they said that Craig was so popular that he has somebody else doing his shorts for him.
Damn.
But it was Kenny. He doesn't have like a. I was gonna say, are you one of those people that like pay people to edit your videos? Because
Uh, did you hear about TVP?
I did
What
not hear
is
about TVP.
what is T?
Oh, the the one the one guy. They had the fat pig or the
Oh,
heavy pig or whatever the
oh,
fuck Arte was.
dude, I'm just saying TVP, and the only thing that's kind of going through my head is TVC. And
That's what I was at first thinking.
yeah,
Yeah,
well, what happened with that?
I have no fucking clue.
I thought dude left or some shit. Didn't him and what's his face get into it, and he got off the internet or some shit. Him and Vic or some shit.
Something happened a while back where they were going back and forth, and then I don't know what happened after that. It's hard to keep up with the UK drama. There's always too much going on.
Yeah.
They're going to be bigger than Rip soon, hopefully.
Who's gonna be bigger than Rip?
I'm assuming he means Craig and Kenny.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Kitty Fiddler.
Oh, here we go. I'm not touching that one.
What?
I have no.
I have no idea what y'all are talking about. Okay.
Jubida-bop-beep-boo. Jubida-bop.
Cheryl says, never heard of that, Brian. Yeah, me
I had a
neither.
disposable yesterday that has wireless charging now. Now they have wireless charging. So I
See,
took my Apple wireless charger out.
and it
I put
worked.
the fucking mod on there and it started charging. I'm like, holy shit.
Dude,
It
I
makes
don't
no
know
sense.
what technology goes into wireless charging, but it's got to be something of little significance, I would think. And you're putting that in something you're going to throw away.
It doesn't make any sense.
No, not at all. Unless, I mean, obviously, if it's going into a disposable, well, no, that it's still not going to make any sense. But if is some way that wireless charging is like a technology that costs you a mere few cents, is that it?
That's one. Yep, that's it. The pillow talk.
Oh my god! Oh, you did a short on that damn thing. I
Yep.
see that. Okay.
I'm like, it kept saying wireless on it. Like, what's wireless about it? And then when I seen the little logo, I'm like, oh my god, don't tell me this thing's got a wireless charging on it. It sure does.
There you go.
I'm trying to think what else they could possibly put in these things. Like they got the screen in there, they got the wireless chart. Like what else could they throw in there to really?
You can't call it a disposable anymore.
Oh man.
ST, did Mark tell you about his shit story?
I had a major blowout at Walmart.
What do you mean?
I had a shit at Walmart. I've never in a million years would ever take a shit at Walmart, but I had no choice.
Well, you said you had a blowout. Does that mean that you shit your pants in an aisle?
Almost shit my pants. I was about a half a second away. I made the toilet just in time, but I was just about to shit my pants.
Dude, I've done things in public, but not at a Walmart though. That's pretty...
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I would rather shit my pants than shit at Walmart.
Wow.
I was
You
stuck.
didn't
I had no options.
you didn't feel anything before you'd hit Walmart or before you left the house like, something might creep up on me here in about an hour or two.
I was drinking coffee and I felt like everything from here dropped down to my gut, but I thought nothing of it. I'm like, oh, maybe that's just gas. But then when I got into Walmart, I'm like, oh, holy shit, that's not gas.
Wow.
I couldn't run out because.
So that means if it was poking before you even got in there, you didn't have time to clean a seat to sit on to do your thing?
I brought the wipes in with me to clean the seat, but I didn't have time to wipe the seat off. And it wasn't hard enough to be poking out. It was more like
juicy flavor.
It was the worst day of my life. I'm like,
oh my God. So
take me home.
I'm surprised you didn't live stream it before all the shit that you do. So
I was gonna do a little short, but I didn't have enough time to get my phone out because I'm like, I'm ready to shit my pants.
Oh my God, son. And
it was fucking horrible.
Because honestly, I don't think there's a person in this chat that's ever actually been around Mark other than maybe, I don't know, Hippie might have been once or twice, but with me having the luxury of being around Mark and know how he walks, I would have loved to seen the walking. Was it almost like kind of a trying to jog to the bathroom?
It was like holding your butt cheeks together, but after a certain age, you can't hold it anymore. Like it just
you don't have that power anymore to be holding that shit back.
Nope. And I'm like, and the dude just walked out of the stall, and I had to go in that one. I'm like, God damn it! And like if I shit my pants right here, it's gonna go everywhere. So I have to do this.
Did Angela take you by like the minor medical place afterwards to get a shot or something? Because
we went straight home and I took a shower because I'm like, if I got.
Yeah, man, you need to keep an eye on shit down there for a bit, man.
I noticed any burning or itching. I know something's going on.
Won't that be some shit if something happens just because you couldn't hold your own shit and you had to go at Walmart and out of all places, this is where you catch some rare shit because you sat on a uncontrolled, clean seat off in there. Even if you clean the damn thing, it's probably still nasty as hell. Because some bitches are lazy and walk in there, don't lift a seat up, and are just doing their business all over the shit.
I've gone like half my life without shitting in public, and this finally happened.
I can't say that I like to do it out in public, but like about as far as I go with it, and it's very rare, but luckily we have clean facilities at work. I'll go at work sometimes, but it's not something I enjoy. I always like to have shit handled before I've left the house, but
That is disgusting, Bachelor. The seat actually was warm when I sat on it. That's what's disgusting.
ooh.
And it wasn't warmed by me, it was warmed by the guy before me.
Was it like some big nasty old dude sitting in there?
It was some like Mexican dude. So I know he had.
Easy, easy.
I couldn't do it. I can't do it.
Man. Dude, that's pretty messed up, man. You might be damaged for life now with that shit. I noticed that the viewers have been dropping off like crazy with this talk going on. I guess we need to change directions here, so. Ooh-wee.
Yeah, Ray, why don't you have your daughter one weekend or one Tuesday or have her watch the show for like 10 minutes and we could sit here and lecture her and explain to her why disposables are probably not good for an all-day vape.
Better than that, you don't have to say I'm just out of curiosity, and if you want to, you can. Just put a number and just tell me how old your daughter is. Because sometimes when I have that number, I can kind of know who I'm dealing with. I can know what stage of the mind that I'm dealing with.
I could have swore he said she was 18 or 19, but I could be wrong. But the younger they are, the more hard-headed they are. I know that.
Exactly.
She's in chat now. Oh, she's in chat right now. Okay, well, there you go.
Well, okay, well, I'm not going to ask you to say who it is in chat that it is because I don't want you revealing shit if you don't want to. But if
Ray's daughter, stop vaping the goddamn disposables all day. You're going to regret it when you probably are in your 20s or 30s. You don't know what the fuck is in those things. Don't do it.
Here's the thing, and here's where age is going to show on some of this, and I'm not trying to sound like a hypocrite or hypocritical about things. You shouldn't do anything at all if, hold on. Oh, okay, well, so I see who it is. You shouldn't do this at all, especially at the age that you are. You got enough time to be done and not let the bad habit get in. But if you insist on doing this, I would suggest you don't go. You try to keep yourself on something like this.
So that way you know the liquid you're using. You know where it's coming from. You put it in there. With a disposable, you don't have a clue what's in there. It comes from China. China is putting random shit in those things. They're putting in fake nicotine. None of these kids have a clue what they're vaping. Not the slightest clue.
I'll even take it to this point because I've been in this game long enough to know that if you do something like this, this is a whole lot cheaper to do this than do these. Because the disposables, you'll keep ripping through, and I guarantee you will spend a hell of a lot more money on the disposables than what you would if you bought something like this. Buy this. And then, like, buy you an extra box of pods. These pods are lasting me forever. This thing is still like it's new, and I've been using the shit out of it. A bottle of juice will probably last you a good while. That way you're not constantly spending money on this shit, you know. And hell, I don't care how old you are. Nowadays, money is money, and things ain't cheap out there.
See, that one, I also know, like, with the younger generation, they don't like the big, bulky-looking, like, mods with all the shit, like... These right here, look at that, nice and clean looking, very simple. Use your own. It's all about using your own liquid.
She just
so that
asked
way you
this.
know what you're using.
She just said, "So would a views be okay?"
No.
So here's my thing to that. It's basically the same shit as this. It's obviously they don't look like this, but it's the same concept, the same thing that's in it. So you know.
You just want something that you're gonna buy your own liquid, like this, and you're gonna fill it up yourself because you know. Well, like these people have a good reputation, so you kind of know where the juice is coming from. You know what's in it, as opposed to a disposable from a random company in China. You have no idea what's in it, and it may not affect you now, but when you hit your late 20s or 30s.
Yes.
You're gonna be like, and you start developing some kind of problem, you're gonna be like, holy shit, it might have been the disposables I've been vaping. Because they're using all kinds of shit in those things.
Yes. Just like I said, though, everything, if you could have all positive check marks, they go to this.
Oh yeah.
All the negatives go to the other. I mean, the only difference, and really even at that, because nowadays I know these are rechargeable. You can't be lazy. You got to plug it in to charge it. Or if you're buying shit that doesn't charge, you're even spending more money because you're only able to use that till the battery runs out. Then you chunk it and get something else. This will last you. This can last you for a very long time. And again, the money that goes towards it is not near what you're doing towards that. Okay,
No,
hold on. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off real quick. Right, that's understandable. I just don't like the bulky part of them. This is not bulky at all.
that that's kind of bulky for.
But hold on. You tell me what you want to carry around.
Yeah.
Now,
Compared to that, yeah.
yes.
They do make a lot smaller ones though. There's different ones out there. I see Ray Ray said that he got her 3,000 mils of Stevie's juice, but if she's vaping disposable, she likes the Nick salt, so you could still get the 25 milligram Nick salt or 50 milligram if you want to go that high, but it might be the Nick salt that she likes.
Here we go. We got Stevie Marquez off in here. This is some of the best shit I've tried right here. And you can read his comment right there that he's telling Ray Ray. I mean, all these people have experience in this, and we're trying to tell you that this is definitely, if you're going to do this, this is the better route to go. You just
Yeah,
you got to be open minded about it a little bit too, and not be negative, like thinking, okay, I'm going to do it, but I know it's not going to work. You can't go into it with that type of mind. So,
see, like here's another little small one that it just plain Jane. Pop your pot in there. Not that big, fits in your hand.
And as many disposables there are out there, there's that many, if not more, pod systems in all different shapes and sizes. They can get down to the smallest thing and still are just as good and last you forever. I just enjoy the Caliburns, and to me, but I'm a big dude, but this is not big to me at all. So,
Do I even have a pod for this? I don't think I do. I do. So there's that. I'm just trying to show sizes. So like that's a disposable, that's a pod, that's a pod. So I mean there's not really, and the only thing you do is just oh shit. You just pop that out, fill it up, pop it back in. Simple.
yeah.
Unless you know what you're vaping.
You'll thank yourself in the long run if you go that route. If this is what you plan on doing and this is what you want to do, this is the route you should go down. I mean, my first option of preaching to somebody would be don't do any of this stuff. But if you're going to do it, go with what I can at least say this. I mean, we're somewhat professionals at this. We've been doing it forever. We've tried enough shit, to kind of tell you what's good and bad. And I can tell you, stuff like this you can't go wrong with if this is what you enjoy to do.
Yeah, the Caliburn Cocoa you would probably like. It's small. They have like really nice girly colors. They're not too big and old, like old man looking.
I mean,
Simple to use.
All the pod systems to me are more of a younger looking thing. And I think that's what every company tries to shoot at, is more what the younger crowd likes than people of my age or maybe Mark's age. We're getting to be old timers in this shit. So they're not trying to appeal to us on stuff, but
Yep.
that one ST showed I liked. It's just the size I don't like to make it noticeable to other people. Well, I wish, what's bad? Here's the one time. The other night I picked up about 7 million pods that I had laying. Well, I did a little house cleaning the other day and got pissed off and threw most of it away because they were getting all kind of old anyway. But like I said, you can look look at videos. Look at Mark's videos. He's done a shit ton of pod systems. I don't do near what these other guys do, but I guarantee you, you will find something that's even smaller than this. If you're trying to be more stealthy with things, like you say, it's out there. It's definitely out there.
Yeah, that like Mike has done all the videos on the most recent Caliburns, and they're nice and small, pretty cool looking. They don't look like a 50-year-old man would be vaping on.
No. And at the end of the day, and I think everybody in this chat would agree, if y'all have vaped multiple pod systems and you've at least tried a Caliburn out of all the different ones, I would pretty much say that everybody would agree Caliburn's probably the best pod systems that are out on the market.
After UL did me dirty, I kind of got rid of all my UL products.
Yeah. That made a lot of sense, didn't it?
I know. It made no sense. I thought I had a Caliburn. I don't.
Yeah, I would definitely try it though. Just kind of stick with it for a while. Find a juice you like. Hey, go on Stevie's Facebook group. I think he's got a list of all the stuff he does. Whatever you can imagine, Stevie can create. So
which one? There's a Caliburn. Which one is that? That's small.
That's from. You can still probably get those. That's a little while back, but that's even smaller than this one.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not. It fits in the palm of your hand usually. Yeah, Stevie can make any flavor. If you like grape bubble gum with lime, anything that man can make.
Yeah.
He's like the king.
Speaking of kings, look who just showed up. Angel Gomez. Thank you for showing up, sir.
God damn it, he's here.
Mr. Gomez.
What's up, Mr. Angel?
Yeah, there's Grim does a lot of the current shit too, if you're looking. Mike Vapes definitely does it, so
yeah, we're not trying to sound like old people and try to lecture you about nicotine. But if you're going to use nicotine, at least know what you're using. Don't use some random shit that was made in China where they're just pumping God knows what into them.
And like you just somewhat alluded to right there, I mean, your dad himself, he knows this shit probably just as well as anybody else because he's been doing this for a while. He knows all this stuff. He's seen a lot of this stuff. So, I mean, listen to him when it comes to this. Again, if this is the option you're going to go, he's a good person to go to with it. So,
I wouldn't take any other advice from your dad, though. That's
after that, because he's picked the world's worst phone carrier to go with. He's an Android person, so that's where I'll give him the vaping. But after that, we can't go any further.
Yeah.
Oh hell. But
Angel Gomez. Yeah, usually the Caliburn Cocos you can't go wrong with.
Yeah. Well, speaking of all that, I didn't think we was going to have an ounce to talk about vaping tonight since things are, I mean, you need to do it now because things are kind of drying up, but
Cheryl's probably got all the girly looking pod systems.
She does. What's up, Andrew?
Dude, I need to start designing like really. I'm not gonna say. Never mind. I was gonna say like child appealing pod systems, but that doesn't sound right. Never mind. Continue.
Why don't you use the word youngins?
Because
that can refer to a broader. I love it though. See, Mark's finally getting up in age too now, so Mark has to kind of like look at shit like, well, I wonder what these damn kids are using now. So,
I mean, I guess I understand the designs now because they're more appealing to the younger generation.
Well, what was the pod system that the company was saying, hey, you design your own little thing, and they were having...
Vaporesso.
If you look at those were all the designs or the ones that I seen, there ain't a one of them I would have cared for because it all looked like it was the younger crowd and what would look cool to them. If I was to pull that around or pull it out while I'm around, they're like, dude, why you got that little toy in your hand? I don't want no shit like that.
So I guess China technically they know what they're doing because they're trying to cater to the younger crowd. They're not trying to cater to us. Like we'll give these guys a sub-ohm tank every now and then we'll release 40 pod systems.
Exactly. We need a bulk Caliburn. Country
That
Boy,
would.
that would be pretty hellacious on there, wouldn't it?
I don't even use it. What the hell is a pocketbook?
Huh?
What Cheryl says I don't even use a pocketbook. What's a pocketbook?
That's
Is
kind
that
of like
a
a
wallet?
wallet, I think. But we know that's a damn lie because Cheryl's so damn loaded, ain't nothing gonna fit in a pocketbook she could have.
Well, you got to remember how old Cheryl is. I know women her age like where they put their money at.
Cheryl, I didn't say anything. This is all on Mark, so.
My grandma, we used to go to the store and she pull out her money from her bra. I'm like, oh my
Oh,
God,
God.
is that where you put your money at?
Please tell me you ain't been sweating that summit and got some stanky dollars off in there.
I
Damn,
wonder why she never.
she says she smokes cigars and shit. That's what the rich do right there. When the rich say they smoke cigars, I can imagine Cheryl sitting in that high dollar palace with a little glass of bourbon or something like that and a nice, expensive cigar and just kick back talking some shit with folks. We've talked a lot of shit tonight, so there you
Oh, purse. Okay. There we go. Pocketbook. Holy Jesus.
go. Oh man, what the
What is
hell's
it?
that?
She's fucking vacuuming.
You got a
Jesus
plane
Christ.
landing there on the parking lot?
She knows I'm on a popular show and she's going to pull out the vacuum cleaner.
She don't give a damn anymore. This is when you know the shows have dried up because folks don't give a shit what you're doing. It's like, I don't care if you're live or not. I'm just keep rolling with my shit.
I don't know. I think she had a change purse, but I don't know where she kept the change purse, but I know she kept all her bills in her bra. And it was, I used to hate going to the store with her because, yeah, checkout was embarrassing.
Yeah, because when you got to do it's not like that quick, cool looking pull out. Older folks, are probably digging hands around and, rearranging shit and then pull out some old stinky, sweaty money. So I don't know.
Come on, Angela, I'm waiting.
Cheryl, I didn't even think about that. You ought to have Marvin send one of your limos out to pick Marvin up from the home. I think he's like a state or two off, and bring him up for a weekend or so.
Yeah, but you got to sign Marvin out. And if something happens to him, you're liable.
You are responsible for him, and I don't know if you want that on your conscience right there, but
Ray wanted to make sure that he says thank you to you and me for talking to her.
Sure, man.
Coming from someone else. So, yeah, we're not trying to lecture you
Yeah.
if you're still watching. It's not like that. It's just.
I hope, ever since we've been doing these shows, I know we've probably helped some people, and I always like to be able to help when possible. I know we do a lot of cutting up on here, but if it's helped you, I hope it has.
Hopefully.
We've done this long enough, and we've done enough different things to kind of know what's good and what's not, and and my damn phone's going off for whatever reason.
We got fucking phone calls, vacuum cleaners. Mark cannot put money in his pants because he couldn't pull much out. Whoa, easy there, country boy. How do you know?
Damn, country boy going in deep.
I wear a cup.
And Kid Bass said Mark's a professional. Listen to him. I wouldn't know if I go that far with it, but
like a disposable is not bad if you have it like in your car, and like let's say if you have a pod system and the battery goes out or you run out of juice, then it's okay to vape a disposable for, maybe between work and home or wherever. But to use a disposable all day, every day, nope, never. You couldn't pay me enough to use that a disposable every day of the week.
Heck no. Dude, just after, like I said, after hitting that 50 right there, I don't know, because I know, again, this younger crowd that does these, they hit on these things nonstop. And it's like, holy shit, man. I feel like I'd be like crawling trying to get up to the house if I'd been out a full day doing some shit like that. So,
Well, I mean, if you think though, when you're that age, you could pretty much do anything and get away with it.
true,
You know, because it's not going to affect your body. But
true. But I
and also,
guarantee you, like I said earlier, that shit's going to take more time off of you doing that for many years opposed to this other shit, I would think.
it's going to creep up on you one day. Is what's
Yeah.
going to happen, and you're going to be like, "Holy fuck!" You know.
But that's the hot ticket right now. And unfortunately, it's not.
It's really popular.
It's vaping. And I get that. I've always said that about them. I've never had any like love hate thing for disposables. It's just another thing. It's another tool for vaping there. But is it my thing? No. But for a lot of people it is, and I guess if it keeps you off cigarettes. But like sometimes when you get up into the higher strength shit, like the 50, I'm like sometimes wondering, shit, is that not just as bad as a cigarette than what that shit is right there?
It. I'd like to know that too.
Because it sure feels like it when you're taking a hit off of it, but.
The amount of nicotine. Typical cigarette contains 12 milligrams of nicotine.
But it's not the nicotine in cigarettes that kill you. It's all the other chemical shit, and I understand that. But dude, as hard as that hits, I don't know. I've tried 50 other things that don't feel as harsh as what that one does, though.
Ray, you should have her watch that video I did on what's inside your disposable, where I break them all open and
oh yeah, definitely
look at inside what's inside of them all.
Definitely.
That's a pretty nasty video.
And now we're talking about fake boobs. Okay, go ahead.
I don't know. Did Omer go under?
Did they? Well, didn't they get into the disposable game and then kind of?
They still got a website. They're doing. You got the Wasp Nano Pod. Wasp Nano RDA. No, they're still around. They're doing. I think they're also doing CBD stuff. They got the Wasp King. Where's the bulk at?
Oh shit, that's off the books after y'all had y'all's little
I should email and be like, I want to order. Oh, the bulk's still on there.
Can you still buy it though?
It has the price, but it doesn't say you can buy it. You can inquire about it. I should inquire, be like, can I order 20,000 pieces just to see if they would say yeah?
Dude, you should do some bogus email and hit them up and say, hey, I got a shop and I heard that was the best thing on the market. I'd like to order 20,000 pieces. How long? And see what they say.
Bulk very good.
They probably say, oh no, you don't want that one.
You want disposable, better for you.
But do they have disposables on their site?
That they don't have.
I thought that they got into that shit.
I don't think so. Not yet. Or maybe they got all their typical stuff, and they got a bunch of new pod systems. The Wasp Nano Pod V2 actually looks pretty cool. It's like a little box.
Do they still have the what was that mod you liked so much that I got wound up getting one?
Armadillo or
no
Evil Dildo? No,
that's UL.
Oh yeah, the rudder. There we go.
Rudder, yeah.
Yep.
How much?
$50, but you have to inquire. They don't sell direct.
I was just curious what kind of price tag they had on it.
Still looks just as awesome.
There it is. That was your favorite little thing for a while.
It's a great mod.
It would have been my favorite too if that company was paying me money for shit. But anyway,
yeah, try not to fall asleep if you watch that video because it is kind of long and boring. But
just skip to the good parts.
Yeah, skip to the good parts.
Speaking of that, where are we standing at on stuff? It was the one or two videos you've dropped in the past week. Is that it for now?
No, I got smoke. I got a disposable. I got something from Vaporesso and another disposable.
Hold on. You said smoke. I thought they kicked you to the curb.
I thought they did too, but they sent me two
Wow.
products. I know they're getting. I think
Look
they're
at
getting
that
desperate.
shit.
Not only if you all can come around and say, you know what, we miss you. What's for dinner? Angela's making pork chops and some kind of cornbread casserole thing.
Oh, shit. That'll be perfect. It's probably got little pieces of corn in it.
Yep. Anything that's got corn, I love.
Yep. Where had no, it wasn't for sale, Marvin. He was looking at the actual site.
Yeah, it was on their site. They don't.
You might
That's
still, I don't know if you could still find those at like Element, or sometimes they still got like old shit still sitting on their sites available.
What the hell is homemade Coke slaw?
That might be something that we don't need to know about.
Wismec went off the grid. That I could believe. I haven't heard nothing from Wismec.
Oh, yeah. God, it's been forever since.
But I guess even though their website's still there, doesn't mean they're still there.
Yeah.
Oh, well, what is this? The Vaping Expo, booth number E010. Oh, that's November 20. Yeah, they're gone. They're advertising a Vape Expo from 2022 on their website. Yeah, they're definitely.
Who is?
Wismec.
Oh. Mm-mm-mm. Yep, we got.
I don't remember eating corn. What?
These folks are all over they can't. They're commenting from shit we were talking about an hour ago, I think. Damn, we got just a little over 2 weeks left of this year, and then we're done. There you go. That's what I'm ready for. I'm ready for that. I'm ready for. Go ahead.
Christmas is not this coming Sunday. The Sunday after, right? Or Christmas Eve?
It's
Please don't say it's Sunday.
I know I've got the rest of this week to work and a few days of the next week, and then I'm off until the end of the year.
Then it's the following Sunday.
I sure am ready to. I'm ready to be off.
I'm ready for the holidays to be over, so all this goddamn Christmas shit can be put away.
Damn, son, you just drugged the shit out not too long ago.
No, I didn't drink nothing out. Angela drug it all out.
Let me clarify. I'm sorry.
Does your wife like do up the whole house too, or no?
Yes. Oh yeah, man. And we don't even have kids here anymore, and it still looks like I've got babies running around this house. Even though the family still comes here, but it's like, it's just, at a point. I'm guessing in a few years it'll be time to start going to see folks instead of doing anything here. I don't know. I tried to find one in Kent. Would love to find one. I think I don't know if I've still got one in a box or not. Marvin, I'll look for you and see. It doesn't mean I'm going to look right now, but I'll give it a look here, see if I can't find something.
What are your favorite mod kits at the moment?
I don't know if you would call this a kit, but honestly, it's kind of funny because this is what I use pretty much throughout the day. Either 2 green boxers, 1 MTL, and 1 direct lung. That's that new Geek Vape tank that they sent a couple of weeks ago. I'm still on the same coil.
That's a good tank.
And Stevie Marquez, if you're watching, this is that Lost Land stuff. I've been going through that, and man, that's good stuff. But this coil in this thing, with this much juice ran through it, it still tastes like it's brand new, like it hadn't lost anything off of it.
It is a really good
Geek
tank.
Vape they've always had some good coils, but it's kind of like they've really stepped their game up on some of their stuff in the coil department.
It's either the Z Flea or the Z Fly, FLI. I don't know.
I got it.
I don't know how to pronounce it.
It is the Z Fly.
Z Fly. There we go. Because the top flies open. You fill it.
The only thing I don't like about this, I do enjoy the fact that, hold on, I never know where to put my finger at to open the damn thing.
Yep.
And there's no marking on it, I don't think, of where you're supposed to. And like right now, I kind of feel like I know what I'm.
It's like a push and turn or a turn and push type of deal.
Yeah, it just flips open, but you push it and then it's spring loaded and just flips up. It's pretty cool though. But yeah, I love that tank so far.
I'm actually looking forward to this Vapors Cloud burrow style mod that uses the pre-built coils because I really like this. I just hate filling it because it's so cramped and tight that when you pop your bottle in here, it hits the coil head and it comes shooting back at you.
Yeah.
But if it's anything like this, which I looked at Todd's video and it looks pretty cool, that might be pretty exciting.
I know. Which one is that you just held up?
The .aio.
Yeah, that's the one I bought. It's sitting up on the shelf now. I forgot I bought the damn thing. It was kind of hid over here amongst some stuff, but I enjoyed using it at first, but I guess I just lost the feel for using it. I didn't really like go ham on that thing. I don't know.
Like it lasts forever. I've had this battery. I vaped this thing all day Saturday, and I'm only at 30 something watts, but the battery's still going strong.
Yeah.
Barely like burns through liquid.
Surprisingly enough, as much as I love doing MTL stuff, I have found myself leaving the house on the weekends. And again, this is what I'm taking. I don't even take my big boy shit. I've been just using like my MTL. I'm just kind of, I don't know if I'm more turning into this strictly or not. I mean, I really wouldn't care if that's the case, but Nicholas, thank you for the donation there. He said Purge and EDC are coming out with mechs. Damn.
Really?
We were just talking about mechs last week about I don't really see anybody doing shit anymore, but
They're trying to bring the mechs back. They should start making more burrow tanks that use pre-made coil heads. I think a lot more people might get into them who don't feel like rebuilding those little ass things.
Did you ever get that? Weren't you getting some of those disposable burrow tanks?
No, I didn't get any of those, but who was it? I forgot who it was. Somebody in Zoom has them, and he said they're actually pretty good.
Now they're pre-filled, right?
Yeah, but then also somebody said that they weren't fitting in certain mods too. So I don't know what the story is.
Now, what are the nick levels on those?
I don't know if those are Nick Salt or if they're regular. I'm not sure. That I don't know.
I don't think I've asked those questions of like what's in it and what kind of like, because if you're kind of stuck with like what disposable shit is, I don't know if I'd want to do it in that.
Yeah. Out of all the disposables, the one I want to try, they never sent me. Like, what kind of shit is that? Purge is coming out with the mech and the EDC, and EDC is coming out with their mech. EDC did awesome. Who the hell is EDC? When you say EDC, I think everyday carry.
That's all I think of when I hear that. So that's what's in my mind. I'm thinking that Purge, and there's a company called Everyday Carries coming out with something. So
did Mr. Just Right? Did he make those? I don't remember. Is he the one behind those? The disposable burrow things?
I think I don't know, to be honest. I don't know who. I can't.
I thought they were Elf Bar because just the way they looked, they had the Elf Bar font on them, but I could be wrong.
Ed asked, what coil you running in that Geek bit? It's the 0.1, I think it's 1.6 or 1.5. I know it's the one that'll do up to 85 because I'm doing 78 watts on it.
My video will be out this week. Dun, 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 dun.
There it is. How many of those things you get?
2.
That's what I got.
1 to use, 1 to show.
I got one to use, and I don't know if I'm going to use the other one, but I'm damn sure going to steal the coil out of it. But they sent me a rainbow colored one. Like, I'm like, come on now.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Okay, he did come out. Okay, I didn't know that. Well, Mr. Just Right, come on. Give me one at least. I guess I can buy one, but I don't even know where to
Like
buy
I
shit
said,
anymore.
not knowing what juice is in it and what the situation, if it's like a freebase or a Nix, I mean, if it's Nix salt, I wouldn't want no part of it, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then when I do stuff like that, it would have to be, I'd have to have it at least a 6.
It's the Z Fly tank, Brent. Geek Vape Z Fly.
Z Fly.
Because the top flies open. I guess that's what the FLI stands for.
Actually, and I'm not sitting here trying to be a spokesman or salesman for them, but I keep the airflow wide open, and the airflow is smooth as hell on the damn thing. Obviously, it's top airflow on it, and it holds a lot of juice, but man, the coil in that thing is just like, it's freaking outrageous.
Coming out of the closet.
But again, using shit like this, which I could give two shits less what anybody thinks. Because I like to be lazy, this is the perfect lazy man tank right here because you don't even have to twist off a top. You can drive down the road, flick your shit, fill it, and keep your steering wheel going. You know, it's kind of perfect for that situation.
I'm coming out of the closet on New Year's Day, Kid Bass.
There you go.
Got another couple of weeks.
So get prepared. It's going to happen.
Yep, it's coming.
I don't
redecorate the whole channel too.
Well, let's see what. I don't foresee me doing anything. Well, no, that's not going to happen on Christmas. I'll be doing the Tuesday thing still. Oh, there we are. Mr. Michael Blim. Thank you for the donation there, sir. He says fentanyl comes from China too.
There you go.
But I want to know this, Mr. Blim.
Good point, Michael. Good point.
Where can I pick up one of them hats at? I've been asking you about that, and you haven't, told me anything yet.
From a distance, looking at that picture, he looks like Tony B. Because he got the hat on.
I'm going to stand with what I've been saying. It looks kind of like an Amish hat, like one of those bigger ones. And I like it. Finn, what's going on to you?
Rainbows and squirrels.
I feel like people are changing their names in here real quick and just coming in with a different name to spice things up. Because I don't ever remember seeing Finn in here before and that picture.
You gotta say the name together slowly to know what it says.
That's why I'm not saying the full name because
I don't know why YouTube blocks comments, Ray. It does that sometimes with me. I think it's certain words. I don't know what it is, but certain words, and then the comment just doesn't post. It's the weirdest thing.
Yep. Yeah, after that one, I think wasn't it you many years ago that somebody had wrote the nice racist word out in a username, but it was like so far off that you just couldn't pick it up quick enough and you said it.
I don't think it was me. I don't remember.
It seemed like
I know what you're talking about, though. I know what you're talking about.
We was on a show and somebody's name was that you couldn't catch it quick enough after you've said it. You're like, oh shit,
that was me.
Did I just say that?
Right. That's how Finn is. I believe Finn. Figure my ass. There we go. Took me a minute.
You gotta love it. Gotta love it.
I was just checking, Ed, to see if YouTube would block that comment. That's why I typed "I love Jesus."
Ed says he can get me an Amish hack because he lives in PA. There is a lot of hardcore Amish up in PA.
Good old Amish.
Can you see me with a big Amish hat on and some shades?
You don't look Amish, not even the slightest.
Nope, I don't. But
There's good mozzarella cheese mixed with some. What the fuck are you guys talking?
So you see the name change real quick.
Oh, there's the name.
Yep.
I believe that's the same name that I got caught saying out loud.
I don't know if it was that or if it was even more detailed that like where the eye just didn't catch it, but I don't know. There's been some folks there's been folks that have thought very hard on how to type things out without fooling people real quick, but
And I'm always dumb enough to fucking read the name and not know what it
yep.
is.
Those are the ones that'll make donations to you, and you won't even think about it because you're looking at the dollar amount, and you sit here and call the name out while everybody's laughing, and you won't even pick up on it because you're more in touch with the money. Damn, and Cheryl's talking about drinking coffee at freaking 8:30 at night.
Ooh,
It's a little late for that girl.
fuck that.
And it is. It's 22 minutes after. I think we've reached that peak point here tonight. So I think we're gonna shut this whole thing down after 22 minutes and 2 ads. I think y'all probably had enough of this shit tonight, but
Son of a bitch.
hopefully we've corrected a young lady into doing the right thing tonight, and us sharing our wealth of knowledge to everybody in here. I'm sure everybody's going to leave after this show and probably go, man, I've learned some shit tonight. So, but anyway,
Later, Ed.
Yeah, later, Ed. Take care, brother. So I'm guessing for the rest of the week, we'll have Mark doing his shit from here up until next Tuesday. But
Dun, 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 dun.
what can we expect from you, Mark? Have you got like many more videos dropping here in the next few days?
A smoke disposable and the Geek Vape Z Fly tank.
There it is, folks. Don't hold your breath too long on this shit
Yep.
now.
Don't get too excited.
But there you go, folks. We're gonna shut this shit down. We should be back with full crew next week after Mike. I think Mike's doing one of those mini world tours right now. So that man can't sit still. So, but it's been a good one. Y'all have a good rest of y'all's week, and I can't think of any other shit to say. So y'all have a good one. We're outie. Let me make sure I'm clicking the right scene, and that one is that smooth outro. We are outie. Later, folks. Because Mark's getting antsy over here too. I know he's wanting to go eat.